Hi, Click Millionaires. It's Scott Fox from ClickMillionaires.com. I've got some important medical news for you today. A new disease is making its way around the internet, and I want to warn you about it. Now, I'm not a medical doctor, but my years of experience as an online entrepreneur myself and coaching entrepreneurs worldwide through my ClickMillionaires.com coaching service and my books, Internet Riches and eRiches 2.0, well, I've seen a pattern that I want to help you learn to diagnose, and it's called DIY-itis. That's right, do-it-yourself-itis. I've seen more and more entrepreneurs get caught up in the magic of social media and online marketing and thinking that they can do it all themselves. Now, that's a good thing. In fact, that's why I wrote my books, Internet Riches and eRiches 2.0. There are more tools, more powerful, more cheaply to help you reach a worldwide audience available online today than ever before. But the problem is you can cross over to the dark side of DIY-itis, and that's when you think that you can do it all yourself. You get fed up with employees, you're trying to save money, whatever it is, you get stuck and lured into the attraction of doing everything yourself when it could be done better with some help. So here are 5 warning signs, 5 ways to diagnose yourself if you're coming down with my do-it-yourself-itis syndrome, okay? First one is this, is that you are being too cheap. You think you need to do everything yourself to save money. Now, sometimes that's appropriate. It's true that you can get a business started online, market it more cheaply on the internet than ever before. But you also can shoot yourself in the foot sometimes because being too cheap can become a reflex instead of just an appropriate response to husbanding your resources to the appropriate time. So don't be too cheap and just try to do everything yourself to save money constantly, because you know what? There are people out there that probably do it better. And that could free you up for concentrating on your core competency, the things that you really bring as value to the business. The second time to avoid DIY-itis is when it requires you to learn a new skill. Now, learning a new skill is a great thing, unless you've already half learned 16 other skills. On the internet, this happens all the time because it's easy to do Facebook a little bit, or build a blog quickly, or write some autoresponder emails, for example. All of these are things that are easy to do poorly, but difficult to do really well. So if you find yourself spreading yourself very thinly, doing a little bit of everything, and maybe not doing all of it on an A+ level, then you might be afflicted with do-it-yourself-itis. Number 3 is it's especially important to notice when these skills that you're acquiring for yourself, well, they turn out to be things that other people actually have real experience, real expertise in. In fact, some of them may have even gone to school and have degrees in this stuff. So if you find yourself suddenly switching over, like one of my clients recently decided that he could redesign his own website. Well, that wasn't the best use of his time. Great marketing guy, smart business strategist, a motivated entrepreneur. But he doesn't know much about design, and he spent a lot of time spinning his wheels, redesigning the graphics on his website, and the logo that he came up with, gotta tell you, a couple bucks with a real designer would have served him much better and been a much more cost-effective use of his time. The other time when you might get frustrated and try to DIY is when you get frustrated with your staff. Perhaps you have somebody that works for you or part of your team or individuals that you're relying upon and they're not delivering. I see this a lot, and it's another case of DIY-itis when I have people come to me and talk about suddenly they're going to learn PHP. I had this conversation just yesterday, and that's what inspired this post, this video blog post for you, is that I was at lunch with a friend, and he was talking about this developer that he was working with who wasn't returning calls, was very prima donna-ish in terms of the priorities, and was delaying the rollout of his new product. So what did my friend say? He said, I think I'm going to take an online course and learn PHP and do it myself. What? Come on. That's an insult to the PHP programmers who are watching this. Thank you guys and gals for doing what you do. And an insult to himself as well. Why? Because it's going to hurt his business. He's a businessman, a successful entrepreneur. He's identified a new area to expand his business into. And now he's going to stop doing all that and learn PHP because he's frustrated with one programmer? A bad case of do-it-yourself-itis. My advice, of course, go over to Odesk or Elance.com or Rent-A-Coder. You can find qualified PHP programmers as well as many other disciplines available on a contract basis. And they're not all perfect, but you can find people and find teams that can back you up that do this stuff for a living. Don't try to reinvent the wheel here. And then that's my number 5. The 5th sign of do-it-yourself-itis is when doing it yourself distracts from your real value. If you're watching this, you're probably an entrepreneur yourself or a small business owner who started a business based on something you were passionate about and probably something that you are good at. That's the stuff you should be doing. The beauty of building your own business and building the lifestyle that you want as a Click Millionaire is to do the stuff that you're really good at and outsource the rest. You're going to leave that corporate job, or you already did, because you got fed up with X, Y, and Z, but maybe you're really good at A, B, and C. Well then, for God's sake, do A, B, and C. Don't get another case of DIY-itis and try to do X, Y, and Z too. You can hire people for that. And I know you're saying, oh, I don't have the money. Okay, maybe you don't have the cash. But could you swap skills? Could you swap links? Could you trade favors, barter at some basis? Yes, you probably could. So I hope that will help you avoid a scary case of do-it-yourself-itis, because it can really hurt your business. And I hope that you will do as much as you can to save money and be smart, but not too much, and go over to the dark side of do-it-yourself-itis. So I'm Scott Fox from ClickMillionaires.com. I hope that's helpful to you. This week also at Click Millionaires, we've got some fun things going on as usual. Just for our members, folks from all over the world who come in to talk about online business and expanding their reach and revenues online. There's discussions going on right now about what are realistic projections for making money in your first year as an online marketer, your favorite motivational quotations, some good quotes coming in from all over the world, how to handle friend requests in social media and what the appropriate etiquette is for dividing your personal life from your professional life. All good questions with lots of good opinions, including my own, in the forum right now at clickmillionaires.com. So I hope you'll come see us, and while you're there, leave some comments on our latest website, TuneUp Community Clinic. Hey, and don't forget to tune in to the next Click Millionaires show coming up real soon at scottfox.com and clickmillionaires.tv. Hope to see you real soon at clickmillionaires.com. One more time, I'm Scott Fox. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think in the comments. Do you have do-it-yourself-itis? And what do you do to cure it? Thanks for watching.